Are you looking for a unique gift idea? Why don't you try a used arcade game for your home? We got pinball machines, shooting games, racing games, all kinds of things like that. So head on over to allcastlegames.com, scroll down and hit the shop button right there, and check out our huge selection of arcade games. If you don't see something here, we can find it for you, so just give us a call and let us know. And all of our games in the state of Wisconsin come with a 90-day service warranty and a lifetime 50% trade-in credit. Stop on over and check it out. Hey guys, it's Sean, your favorite operator. I'm here today to take a look at the Stranger Things pinball machine from Stern Pinball. I'm going to give you my first impressions of this machine, just released yesterday. I'm actually suffering from the flu, so I'm going to struggle through this. I do apologize, but let's jump into it here and take a look. Stranger Things is based on the hit Netflix show of the same name. It's fairly popular. If I might say so myself, and excuse me. By this third season, it's kind of starting to get weird, but it's a fairly good show. So a pinball machine was inevitable. We have the Stern 3 model system here, and you got your Pro and your Premium and your LE editions. And this game doesn't seem to disappoint so far. Let's take a look at the Premium. We're going to start with the Premium today because this game has a feature in the center. It looks like of a projection mapped video screen. So we're going to take a look at that. If this computer works, there we go. Here's the artwork. There's your projection map screen. Here we go. This is what we want to look at. So as you can see, this game is designed by legendary Brian Eddy, I believe. If I had to guess, does it say so on here? No. I believe this was designed by Brian Eddy. He's famous for doing Attack from Mars, Medieval Madness, and many other hit games in the 90s. As you can see, this design is eerily similar to Attack from Mars. A lot of the same beats, a lot of the same, flow and the center targets, and we'll get into that, but. So far, as you can see on the Premium, the whole game seems to be designed around this projection mapped screen here. It's actually not like an LCD screen. It's actually projection mapped from a projector that's down somewhere in the apron, most likely. And this will actually projection maps onto these drop targets as well, which is pretty cool. And maybe the ramps. So if you've ever been to Disneyland, they use a lot of projection mapping on all of their rides and stuff like that. So it's nothing new. There was a Redemption game last year that used this, some sort of tower game. When it's used correctly, it does look good. I know a lot of people are speculating how this will look, and obviously if you're using the Pin Stadium lights, it probably won't work. It does have sort of a level of darkness. Not super dark, but it can't be sunlight. It's not going to work in a sunlit room or something like that. But you want to play pinball there anyway. But getting back to that is the main feature of this game. There's a set of 4 drop targets here, and then there's a stand-up target and a stand-up target, and then a scoop underneath there, similar to Attack from Mars. What will happen is this screen will actually drop down and turn into a ramp, and you can shoot it into this Demogorgon monster thing here. And that's one of the main features of the game. You notice that we have a left ramp and then a right ramp. This is very similar to Attack from Mars. This ramp right here will actually be the lock ramp, and then there's a pop-up post right around here. The ball will stop and then release, so they can time releases right there. On the Premium and LE versions of this game, there is also a magnetic ball lock that's on the back wall here. It'll hold balls up on the back wall in some sort of kinetic, like they're all kind of magnetically tied together. I don't know if there's a picture of that on here or not. We'll get into that. But it's hard to say if this design will be good or not. Attack from Mars was a great game. Medieval Madness was a great game. It really, with Brian Eddy games, it really determines. It's been determined by how they integrate the assets, and that remains to be seen. Right here on the left here, there's a scoop, and I know that it fires out this way. So the ball will land in there, and then they'll shoot out this way somewhere. You can see it looks pretty good, pretty simple. The projection mapping thing is very innovative. It's a new technology. We can't overlook that. And that's where this game is going to kind of struggle, because Stern builds this into it, and then when we get back to the, we get back to the pro game, this is where it's going to suffer. And I really think the pro is going to suffer because of this. I'm sure it'll play just fine, but instead of doing something else, they've you can see there's the ramp down right there. What they've done, instead of having projection map screen, is they just have a big sticker. And what you're left with is this huge wall of sticker in your game. And I don't think that's great. It would almost been better just to get rid of those things and just have the monster there, a ramp that pops down or something completely different. It just looks out of place to me. You can see you have your traditional drop targets. Everything is pretty much the same. I believe the Pro doesn't have the magnetic ball lock. But it's very, very reminiscent of Attack from Mars. The first thing I saw when I saw this was I thought it straight of Attack from Mars. And that's not a bad thing. That's a great game. So as long as they program it correctly, it should be good. Let's take a look at some more of this game here. You can see there's the right ramp. See that. This, the sculpted monster is cool. We have a couple spinners here. There's a better shot of your side orbit. Your side saucer. If I call that, I'm sorry about that. A lot of different modes in the game. I'm sure it'll play good, that way. Let's take a look at the feature matrix here. Zoom out of this, maybe. There we go. You'll see what the LE is limited to 500 machines, which is pretty normal. You get a certificate, blah blah blah. It is designed by Brian Eddy. That was confirmed there. You got number plate. Let's see. Mirrored black glass. Okay. Look, that's pretty custom stuff there. Looks like the LE will have powder coated purple legs. Okay, seems fitting. Here you can see this projector that displays custom images, animations directly in the playfield, ramps, and so it may even be on the playfield, which is cool. They're calling that physical magnetic multiple ball lock. I'll see if I can find a picture of that. Basically, the balls just sort of stick to the wall. It's kind of cool. Demogorgon power. So apparently on the premium, the Demogorgon will probably move. The actual the little plastic toy. And then you have your projection. I don't see anything else here that's, they have their custom 3D scenes. It does have a lot of the clips from the show with some audio, so that's a good sign. I did watch a little bit of the stream that they had on this game. I didn't see the whole thing, but it seems like they could be integrating some of this stuff better. It seemed kind of bland to me. The software at this point, right now, reminded me a lot of Guardians, and I didn't like that. So, yeah, I don't see pretty much anything else that's... So, there you go, guys. Let's take a quick look at it, but that's your quick look at Stranger Things from Stern Pinball. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. For the route, I think it will do good just because of Stranger Things. If we had to buy a pin, and I think we'd have no problem, getting this one played. Even this Pro Edition with this big stupid sticker in the front. I really wish they would have done something different with that. It's a big, huge piece of real estate that's just wasted. They could at least, they couldn't really make it 3D molded because of the ramp feature, but it's kind of a letdown. But hopefully the price will reflect that. Hopefully this thing doesn't cost much more than a regular Pro. Then we'll overlook it. The name alone will sell it. I know a lot of people aren't fans of this art. Probably this is your standard like movie poster art. It kind of looks Star Trek-y. But yeah, a little bit of The Walking Dead feel to it. Yeah, it's your custom photoshopped artwork, but I'm assuming that had a lot to do with Netflix itself. So there you go, guys. Not a lot to say about it. A couple ramps, a couple saucers. Really, it's all down to that projection mapping thing. And trust me, guys, that will look cool. I've seen it before at trade shows. As long as they don't screw it up somehow, it should look cool. So it's definitely probably worth getting the premium on this. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm sorry I'm sick. I'm trying to struggle through this, and I'll let me know what you think about it, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. You can also support us on Patreon or TeePublic.